Are you used to being really good at one thing, a specialist field, but now you realize to be great, you need to be more. You need to broaden your horizon, expand your toolkit. If that sounds like you, I want you to watch this video because we're going to talk about just that thing. Check it out. Hi guys, it is Dr. Cody Dukes and we are back again for yet another video. Now you already know what to do. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm uploading 5 videos a week. That is one every single weekday. I do motivational and inspirational content with a pop culture twist. I look at things like sports and movies, anime, superheroes, cartoons, you name it. I just try to find a motivational message that I can deliver to you in a way that's easy to understand so that you can take it, implement it into your lives, and be successful. If that sounds like what you're trying to do, then go ahead and subscribe because this is the channel for you. Now, with that out of the way, guys, we are pushing on with Ironman Week. And we said that Ironman Week was simply a week where we would just use the character Iron Man to make all of our motivational and inspirational videos. And more specifically, we would be looking at the MCU version of Iron Man, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so today, I wanted to look at a transition that Iron Man takes, almost like the journey, right? The growth that we see Iron Man take. If you guys have ever seen Iron Man 3, you'll know that this movie is probably most famous for its assortment of different Iron Man suits. There's a scene at the end of the movie when Iron Man is fighting a bunch of extremist bad guys. I mean, and it's a lot of them. And so to fight them, because they all have superpowers, he calls in a party, I believe is the protocol he used. He calls in a party of all his Iron Man suits, and it's like a bunch of them. They just come flying in. And the thing you notice about each of these Iron Man suits is they all are made to specialize in like a specific thing. Maybe one is made to be a little bit bigger to maybe bear heavier loads, and there's another one that's maybe made to operate in extremely cold temperatures, and there's another one that's maybe meant to operate in space, and there's one of them that comes to him piecemeal and attaches to him a piece at a time at different body parts. Like he just has all of these different suits that they all specialize in one thing, and he uses those to fight off all the bad guys. That's the Iron Man we have in Iron Man 3. But then if you look, I would say a little bit more than a few movies later, right? You get to this point in the movie Infinity War where Iron Man is forced to fight Thanos and his team of bad guys. And Thanos at this point in the movie has maybe 4 Infinity Stones, I believe. He had the Reality Stone, the Power Stone, the Space Stone, and the Soul Stone. Yeah, so he had 4 Infinity Stones at this point in the movie, far stronger than all of the extremist bad guys that Tony fought in Iron Man 3. And Tony just has one suit. And for a while, he held his own. When I say for a while, it was really short, but he held his own. And this one suit he had is akin to the comic book suit that they call the Bleeding Edge armor. And the thing about the Bleeding Edge armor, it's basically nanobots. And basically they become whatever Tony needs whenever he needs it. And so where you saw him in Iron Man 3 having all of these different suits that are made and purpose for specialties and made to do one specific thing really well, he now has this one armor that does everything really well. It's this seismic shift in the approach he took to being great and to winning. Even though in Infinity War, if you've seen the movie, it's hard to say he won. But that's a video for another day. Maybe. But guys, the reason I'm talking about this today is because I know I've talked in the past about being a specialist and being so good at one thing that it increases your value. But you know, when I think about it, There is value in working to be really good at everything. There is value in being, I wouldn't even call it a jack of all trades, right? Because if you think about like basketball, there is always a position on the team for someone who's a specialist. If you are a specialist at one thing, if you're really good at shooting threes or really good at defense or really good at blocking shots, there will always be a spot for you on a team, no matter who you are, no matter how long you've been in the league, right? But the best players in the league, the greats, the guys who go on to be Hall of Famers, they're generally really good at more than one thing. Like Kobe Bryant was a multi-time all NBA first teamer, but a lot of those years where he was an all NBA first teamer, he was also an all NBA first defensive team member. Like he was really good on both sides of the ball. LeBron James will always be like in the top 10 of leading scorers in the league, right? But in a lot of those years, he's in the top 15 to 20 assist guys. He's also leading his team in rebounds. He's really good at multiple things. A lot of times, to be the best, to be really great, you have to meet the level of specialist and then ascend to the level of really good at other things, also adding to the toolkit, adding to the bag, as they say nowadays. That's the young kids say, I'm in my bag. So guys, what is it that you're really good at? What is it that you're the specialist in? Are you still working to master that? Have you already mastered it? And if you've already mastered it, what is it that you're going to add to it? What is it that you're going to add to your bag so that you're really good at something else? So that you can not just be like really good at the one thing, so that you can be really good at multiple things. You know, they talk about how a lot of times the CEO of the company, he generally has an idea of what happens in all the other departments of the company, even if it's not like in a deep immersive understanding of everything. He has like a general sense, right? That's why, like when I was in pharmacy school, when we were trying to decide what we wanted to do with our lives, they made sure we got a little taste of everything, a general sense of everything, because if I was ever called to go into a specific field of study, I needed to at least have an idea of how to operate in it, right? That's the video, guys. If you haven't already, please, what are you waiting on? Like the video. And if you're not already, I beg you, please subscribe to my channel. Guys, I'm uploading 5 videos a week. That is one every single weekday. I do motivational and inspirational content with a pop culture twist. I look at things like movies and sports, anime, superheroes, game shows, you name it. I just try to find a motivational message that I can deliver to you in a way that's easy to understand so that you can implement it into your daily life so that you can be successful. Guys, let me know how I did down in the comments. Give me feedback. Let me know how I can improve. Just give me tips on things you want me to cover in the future. Whatever it is, guys, I would appreciate it, and I'll make sure to go through each and every comment. Guys, I appreciate you for sticking around this long. I hope that you come back, and I hope that you're ready for more Ironman, because I have at least one more video on Ironman this week. Guys, I appreciate you, and as I always say, until next time, peace.